gas without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st down, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Second down and 8. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. Nifty move. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 25. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jags get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brooks and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession. And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked up by Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 48 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in college, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, meanwhile, this is shot intercepted. And it winds up falling incomplete. On fourth down on his Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
On the option to give to Swift here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get...
And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Ready, set. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A late season breakout at the end of 2021 with the Raiders earned Zay Jones a big deal as part of Jacksonville's spending spree this offseason. And he'll need to keep up that kind of play in order to stand out in a crowded Jags receiving room. First downs like that, an excellent way to continue to earn more opportunities.
And able to get this to the 31.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. It's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Hurts dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw going into the hands of Williams. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there. That'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, and he already found his guy once. Trying to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
Oh, what a move.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. ETN once more. Gets around him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he is going to lose yardage here.
But from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Eagles have recovered.
To the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, here's ETN. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong.
And he loses the football the second time. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And the slot man goes in motion left. ETN up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on second down, Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's a give to ETN. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, second down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Handoff running left is ETN. And he gets this only to the 40-50-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mariota on the keeper.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith,
26 yards.
and the Eagles have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A handoff for ETN. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. Within a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop them short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And it's fielded at the 34. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 34.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the option to give to Swift here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 64 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, Hurts.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 29, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Lawrence.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
Two-score game here in the 4th. It kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? You'll give it that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jagsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On second down, ETN once more. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads